I met my neighbor on the beach 3 weeks after I buried my wife. But I wasn't looking at her body. I was looking at the way she stood there alone, barefoot in the sand, wearing a red bikini like it was armor. Like she was daring the world to judge her and daring herself not to care. When she noticed me watching, she didn't flinch. She turned slowly, deliberately, her eyes sharp but tired. "Eyes are up here," she said. Her voice wasn't angry. It was testing. Like she'd said those words to 100 men before, and none of them had passed whatever came next. I didn't look away. I just said the truth. "You wore that bikini on purpose." She froze. The waves crashed behind her. A gull screamed overhead. For a few seconds, neither of us moved. Then her lips curved into a real smile. Not flirtatious. Not fake. Just human. "Maybe I did," she said softly. And in that moment, I knew this woman wasn't confident. She was healing. Her name was Juliana. She lived in the cottage next to mine with her 6-year-old daughter, Lily. She had inherited it after her grandmother died. And she had walls around her heart so high, even she couldn't remember what she built them for anymore. That bikini wasn't about attention. It was about remembering herself after someone had convinced her she wasn't enough. That night, I sat on my porch with a glass of whiskey, watching the sun melt into the ocean. I heard her door open. She stepped out wearing an oversized sweatshirt, hair still damp, holding a glass of wine like she wasn't sure she deserved it. We didn't speak. We just raised our glasses to each other from separate porches. Two strangers 15 feet apart, both learning how to exist again. The next morning, Lily ran up to me on the beach, holding a sand dollar in her tiny hands like treasure. "Look what I found," she said proudly. I knelt and told her how rare it was, how most break before they reach shore, how sometimes, if you're lucky, the ocean gives you something that survived. Everything. She smiled like I'd given her a crown. Later, I saw Juliana watching us from her porch. She didn't smile, but she didn't look away either. Over the days, I learned their routine without meaning to. Juliana woke early and sat alone with coffee. Lily burst into the world like sunlight. And by afternoon, Juliana's eyes always drifted back to the ocean like she was searching for a version of herself she'd lost. One afternoon, Lily said, "My daddy never fixed things. Mommy does everything now." That sentence sat in my chest for days. That evening, Juliana came to my porch. "Would you like to have dinner with us tomorrow?" she asked, like the question itself scared her. I said yes. Dinner was loud and messy and perfect. Lily told stories. Juliana apologized for everything. I told her it was the best dinner I'd had in years. Later on the porch, Juliana asked quietly, "Why weren't you like the others?" I said, "Because I wasn't looking at your body. I was looking at you." She cried then. Not loudly. Just a few tears she tried to hide. She told me about her ex-husband. How he said she'd let herself go. How he said she was lucky he stayed. How she stopped looking in mirrors. "That bikini," she whispered, "was the first time I felt brave in 3 years. And for the first time I saw the real her. Not broken. Just buried." Weeks passed. Coffee together. Dinners. Lily calling me Mr. Colby. Like I was part of her world. One day Lily fell and cut her knee badly. Blood, panic, tears. Juliana froze. But I didn't. I cleaned the wound, made Lily laugh, held her steady until she felt safe again. That night Juliana said something that changed everything. "No one has ever made me feel safe before." I held her hand. She didn't pull away. Then one morning, a black SUV pulled into her driveway. A man stepped out in a suit. Confident. Polished. Smiling like he owned the world. Juliana whispered one word. "Marcus." Her ex-husband. He walked toward her like she still belonged to him. Complimented her. Said he'd changed. Said he wanted his family back. I stepped beside her without thinking. Then Lily came outside. And instead of running to her father, she ran to me. She hugged my leg and whispered, "I don't want to go with him." Marcus froze. Juliana saw it. Not with her eyes. With her soul. For the first time, she didn't doubt herself. She didn't shrink. She didn't apologize. She stood tall and said, "We're not your family anymore." And I realized something powerful. Sometimes healing isn't about falling in love again. Sometimes it's about finally choosing peace over pain. I lost my wife. She lost herself. But together we didn't save each other. We just reminded each other that we were still alive.